Hi, this is Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. This is a battle on the Ghost Town map, and we're following Fury from Fidi Clan in his Skorpion G. This is a battle in 3-5-7 matchmaking mode. His bottom tier, 3 tier 10s, 5 tier 9s, and 7 tier 8s per side. So a lot of players complain about this, but as shown in other videos, you can make the most of this and end up with top results. Anyway, let's follow Fury and see how he moves around the map, what decisions he makes, and yeah, how he can basically get the most out of his tank in this battle. He does have a mission running, TD-15. Looks like TD-15 for the object 260, doing 6,000 damage. Will he get to make it? That's a good question. In fact, let's just check the conditions. Now he first gets a hit into the Senlac. Yeah, 6,000 hit points of damage to enemy vehicles, and to get honors, destroy 5 and win the battle. Alrighty, so look, there's a possibility he completed. There is enough hit points in the total pool. You can see there's around 25,000 hit points total, but how much share will he get of that? That's the question. Alright, so he managed to tag the Senlac again. Just the Senlac was running away, and here he's got a VK 4502 Hercules Morse. Alright, if you're not familiar with children's books, Hercules Morse is from the Harry McClary books. I read that to my daughter when she was very young. The name's been around for a while, just tells you how old I am. Anyway, not to distract you further, he's managed to get 2 shots in. Is that tanker going to give him another shot? He looks like he is. Maybe he's tracked, gets him down to 25 hit points. Now so far, he's done 2,500 hit points worth of damage and not received anything back. Now, can he get the kill on this VK? Wonder where that shot went. Didn't get a message about it. Could have bounced off. It's a bit hard when you've just got an outline, but by shooting with just the outline, that's giving him most protection. He's not getting any damage. Now look, the AT-15 didn't see it go in, but you can see there is a hole in the side just next to the gun. So that went in. Now the AT-15 blind firing back. He's not lit, but it did connect. Some people would say hacks, and we've seen this happen a few times. Another shot comes in from the AT-15. Hacks again, he says, but no, actually, no one's complaining about this. That can happen. The AT-15 is basically firing back along the line of fire. Your indicator showing where the damage is coming from gives you a pretty good line, and if you line it up with your gun and work out roughly what tank has been shooting at you and its height, you've got a really reasonable chance of connecting. Anyway, enough of that. Fury's noticed that there's been a big push down the one line that he was on by medium tanks from the enemy side. Still early in the game, they've got a 2-tank advantage, but that's not a whole lot at this point. They've got a reasonable hit point advantage, but nonetheless that can change in a fairly short space of time. So now, rather than going to the hill at A1, which is always a possibility, that would pretty much put him too close in view range to the incoming enemy tanks, and certainly making him exposed to tanks further back that he may not have seen. So wiser move in terms of coming here to basically get into a defendable spot with some camo cover and be able to get potentially side shots on the enemy tanks. So, and he's unlikely to be spotted here. They're pretty much on his view range, so you can afford to light them up, pull back if he needs to. Not even really at that point. He's running binocs and food, so his view range circle, even without the binocs activated, is probably slightly exceeding the tanks that he's looking at. And so you can basically pick and choose his targets. He's doing continual damage, is up to nearly 4,000 direct damage, slightly over 4,000 combined. And these tanks are being a bit wary. They're behind the hill. Now comes the Skoda T50. He manages to put actually pretty good damage roll in there, over 500. It's always welcome when you're playing the Skorpion G. And however, they're just not getting, not coming out of cover for him just yet. But okay, there is Object 430, tier 9 tank, and he's managed to put a hit in. And his damage target is climbing. He's actually getting close to his 6,000. There's a good chance he's going to make this TD mission, actually, the TD-15. So that would be pretty astounding in a tier 8. Anyway, let's see how that goes. The ML2 gives him the front of his turret. That's really not going to pen, not at that angle and with that slope on it. He's just got to be patient here. Is he going to get another shot on the TVP or the Skoda? Okay, there's the Object 430. Yep, smacks him again. 433, and the Object 430 goes down. He gets lit. So now, what was that? Maybe there is a tank closer that's lighting them up. The Skoda's managed to put in 3 shots there, tracked him, and did some damage. It's brought him down to just under 300 hit points. It's manageable. Probably doesn't want to lose any more. Could be one shot by some tanks, of course, in this with this matchmaking. But there's no really high tier tanks or tanks with big alpha guns facing him. The Object 430 has gone down. Would have been the most likely one. And there are other tanks there. The Centurion 5-1, yeah, probably would have to at least do 2 shots to take him out. Now, whatever his target's there, still behind the hill. The game is 7-4, so actually they're doing pretty well. Okay, now there's the E100. Can he get a hit in him? He does indeed. 458 into a tier 10. This is going to earn him some big points here. He is 100 hit points short of his target. Can he get there? Well, that was a blind shot in. We're not sure. Should have checked. I think that might have gone in actually. Is he going to get another shot in the side? Don't think he'll reload in time. The E100 was going pretty slowly, but okay, there is the Udas. He picks that to get him, and that's his 6,000 target actually. So he is now complete for TD-15. Needs to win the battle to make the secondary conditions, but he also needs to destroy 5 vehicles. And how is he going there? He's only got 1 so far, but no, look, there's still a few tanks left. So can he get any more? No, the E100's gone down, the T50 just went down. There's only 2 tanks left, so I think that's not going to get him his secondary conditions, but certainly that's a welcome mission to win. And he's heading back to where the rest of the hit points are in the game, but I don't think they'll last for him to get there. And in fact, there goes the last tank. So excellent game there, 6,000 damage as a tier 8 in a top tier match. So that was an Ace Tanker badge for his performance in that game. High caliber for getting more than 20% of the total hit pool. That's 6721 damage. You got the Confederate medal as well, and the tank sniper, not surprisingly. You can see there, yeah, all the tanks he damaged, tier 8s, tier 9s, and tier 10s. So that all contributes to the base experience of 1484, which puts him top of the table in that game. So ahead of the VK 100.01 and the AE Phase 1, tier 9 and 10 tanks respectively, or the other way around, I should say, both getting less experience, but also doing less damage as well, but probably taking the brunt of the action there. Shots fired 18, 17 direct hits, so that's excellent shooting there. I think that one on that missed the VK to get the kill was probably that one that missed there. 14 of those penetrated. And he got 204,000 credits with some battle payments, but he ended up with 92,000 as profit. Anyway, great game there, Fury. Well done.